family and
Okay,
friends.
that's still exporting. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go
On
back to
Nintendo
the Switch
Switch,
Direct.
even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But
So-
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Dog,
As shown
what?
here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
Yo, that's
Game
crazy.
Share,
Yo,
you can
Bulot, what's
temporarily
good, bro?
share compatible games
I'm
with
not gonna
others
lie.
who also have Nintendo
So, Bulot,
Switch 2, or a
I was
Nintendo
actually
Switch
recording a JJK Phantom Parade video, and as I was recording the video, I looked to my side and I was like, "Hey, yo, they're about to do a Nintendo, Direct or something like that." So I'm like, I might as well look. Was watching by myself, so might as well join. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I was watching it, I was about to watch it by myself, and I was like, you know what? I might as well go live so we can watch it all together if people want to watch this shit, bro. Cause like I said, I was recording the video just now on the limited tower floors on JJK. It's actually exporting at the very moment. Once that exports, I will upload it after I get off the live.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Okay, good.
Please take a look.
I have a lot I want to say, but they're kind of bum rushing with information right now, so I can't really. So I already knew that it was going to be a bigger screen.
7.9 inches. Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
Okay,
Here's
that's
how
very
that
good.
compares to Nintendo Switch.
It makes it a lot better
The
for
system's thickness remains the same.
that makes it a lot better for just like handheld play.
With approximately
Now it's
double
4K
the
screen?
pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail.
No,
on
it's
a
just
1080p
1080p.
screen.
Yeah. Even still, that's better than 720. But I think the upscaler in the dock possibly goes up to 4K. The screen sharing they showed for party chat was funny. Frame rate was horrible. Yeah, the frame rate was dog shit. I was like, why did y'all even show that off? The frame rate is horrible. Vivid LCD HDR support. HDR you usually
LCD
need.
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between.
I thought you
light and
needed.
dark
I thought you needed
areas of
4K for HDR. Joy-Con 2 attached magnetic. At least they honest. Yeah, at least they're honest. I do respect that.
Controllers connect.
At least they gave you the option. It's cool. You can.
Magnets keep the controllers firmly attached
Okay.
to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release
Oh,
button on the back.
everybody was talking about how since it was magnetic, it was gonna be ass. But like honestly, if there's a trigger to make the magnet weaker, then yeah, this is
SL
way better.
and
Or
SL
even to
buttons
cover the
are
magnet, I
fitted
guess.
for greater comfort
The bumpers are
and
way
control
better, so now
over
playing with a
Joy-Con
Joy-Con
2
isn't as
or
torture. Okay, cool. This just says it's a Nintendo 2 live direct, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they showed us a few more games because they already announced Mario Kart World, I guess. I want to see if the dock will still tear up my screen.
Can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
Huh?
The left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
A mouse?
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
What in the hell?
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice
Yeah.
chat with friends anytime via
Yeah.
game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds. so
Yeah,
your voice
that's
will
interesting.
sound clearly.
I'm not really that curious. I'm not really that curious how that works because I'll probably just be in Discord if I am
Even
playing
if you
games with
don't have a
anybody.
surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
You are not about to tell me that the Switch has sound good enough to make it feel like I have a whole home theater system in my shit and the sounds are coming 3D from me. I might pre-order, but if it's like the PS5, ain't no way I'm getting one.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Didn't it say that Mario 2 USB-C ports? Didn't it say that Mario?
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system,
There's another on
there's
top to
one
charge
on
it, so you
top
can
as
sit it
well.
down on something and charge it from the top. That's
It's
crazy.
handy for connecting a
Connecting the camera
USB-C
as well, but
camera
if you don't want to play the camera, if you don't want to use the camera though, then it's
or
fine.
charging in tabletop mode.
Yep, excellent. Because you could not do that before. If you can pre-order but also set up your Switch as a trade-in with the pre-order, then I'll
Nintendo
definitely
Switch
pre-order
2
as well.
Comes with
56 gigs
gigabytes
of
internal
storage off rip.
8 times
Yes,
Nintendo
sir. Yo, they're
Switch.
cooking right now.
Downloads, save
They're
data,
cooking.
and
That's
more.
probably the reason why I don't really use my Switch that much. Because I don't feel like buying I don't feel like 4K support. Yes. 4K
Use the
support.
Nintendo Switch 2
Damn,
dock
that kind of hard. I can't front. I like the design on that.
Up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
And there's a little latch that it actually
HDR
snaps
also
into.
supported in TV mode.
Come on, Nintendo, talk to him. A fan? They got a cooling system?
The Nintendo Switch 2
Talk to him,
built-in
Nintendo.
fan
Talk to
system
him, bro.
This
Nintendo said, we are not playing with y'all, bro. I was like, the only way you can literally make the Switch better is by giving it 4K. Plays compatible Nintendo Switch games.
On
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2,
It's backwards compatible,
you
I'm
can
pretty
play
sure.
Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I got Smash. No, I don't have Smash right now. I have Pokemon. So I can play Pokemon on the Switch 2 at 4K now. So I don't even gotta buy a new Pokemon. If they announce one, I don't gotta buy one though. That's crazy. Honestly, Nintendo could just be.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
It is. It is. That's all it is.
We redesigned the system from the ground up.
But I do love that they added a cooling fan onto it like a PC. They made it more like a
To
computer.
help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr.
Oh, man.
Kawamoto.
What game, bro?
Hello.
What game? I've never played Animal Crossing.
Is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
This is just a game?
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay.
No
everyone,
way this
join
man
me
is
inside the
VR'd
game.
in the game right now. Bro, what?
There are a lot of
Nah, this shit hard
Let's
though.
examine them.
Nintendo going crazy for real.
This side
If you guys are in here and
where
you're
are
enjoying
the
the stream, go
magnets?
down below and smack a like. It's a gimmick game. They always have one to show the new
Joy-Con 2
console.
controllers
Okay.
attached to the
I don't
system.
usually watch these, or I watch them
And those
sometimes,
magnets are inside the system.
but I usually don't watch
The
these
SL and SR buttons on the
all the way
Joy-Con
through,
2 are
even if
made
I
of
do.
metal.
So I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
So that's how they attach to the system.
Yeah, if they do,
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
because people were saying that they just pulled that shit out by accident, and honestly, there's still a trigger.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have
Yo,
mouse
that shit
controls.
baffles me.
And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
It was 1-2
You
switch
can
for the
adjust
first
the
one.
position of the golf club and aim
What
for the cup
the
by rotating the
fuck?
Joy-Con 2.
What the hell?
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things
Bro,
like this
what?
are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
Dog, what?
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
Because all of a sudden you can play like, all of a sudden you can play PC-esque games on a Switch. And what's really insane about this is, the Switch is so horrible at porting over other games that are not
To share
Nintendo
some more
originals.
information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
It just says 2
but
at the
it's
top.
now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Ooh.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
That's fine.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not
Micro
be
SD
compatible.
Express. I see what he's saying.
Additionally,
Transfer
to
data?
transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
That's fire. Save data as
We're
well.
also releasing a new
Switch.
Pro controller.
Okay. With
It
the
has
chat
a C
button.
which launches game chat, and on the back,
I like the
there are
different-
new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
You can assign other. Ooh.
In addition,
Yeah, when they drop a new
Jack,
Smash.
the-
Honestly, not even when they drop a new Smash.
We've
You can
introduced
just play Smash on the new Switch and literally.
After today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will
Oh!
also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo.
Is this not dropping soon?
We hope you'll
Because I
check
feel
it
like it
out.
said April 17th on that Mario Kart World Tour.
And now, the
I was about to say
Nintendo
the headphone
Switch 2
jack.
launch date.
Launch date?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
That's the whole direct. That's crazy.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The
Nintendo
first
Switch
type
2
is
games,
Nintendo Switch 2
Nintendo Switch games, and then Nintendo's retro
These
games
take
probably.
advantage of the performance and
Nah,
features
Mario
of
Kart
Switch
World
2.
looks hard. It's just an open world racing game.
The second type is compatible.
Hey, y'all see this list right here?
Nintendo Switch.
They got Super Mario Bros in there.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are
Uh-huh.
the third type.
Oh. The Nintendo
Some
Switch 1
that were
games.
released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things
Oh,
like
okay,
improved
okay.
visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Uchiro. Damn, I could learn some Japanese after this, dude. I could study a little Japanese while I'm chilling. Cause like I said, I got that limited floor one out.
Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and
Okay.
adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble.
I'm so sorry, bro. Y'all will never understand. Have you seen Truth and Iron playing Mario Party? Shit was so funny. Nah, I saw Truth struggling to set up his Switch for stream for Mario Party.
Updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
That's crazy. This is hard. Like, hopefully this doesn't slow down the Switch at all, but that is hard.
Reactions and emotions in real
Switch
time.
Red Zone. Yep, yep.
Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2.
What the
Hit
fuck?
blocks to collect the most coins.
Like, bro, what is this? What is this? They just evolved gaming for real. You dead ass getting hologrammed into the game, bro. Guys, I just want to go ahead and say though,
Finally,
since Nintendo Switch went absolutely crazy on this right here,
safety bar lowered.
what I say is, bro, get your Switch 2. Or since Nintendo went crazy on this, I'll say get your Switch 2, get a fat SD card, Express, and just start loading games up, bro. Just start loading games up. Switch usually isn't the type to be like, yo, let's be backwards compatible. But they are a Japanese company. They like to move in an efficient manner. And if they realize now that it is more efficient to, yo, this shit is so hard, bro. It's a mouse snap. Like, bro, that's so crazy to me.
Enjoy the thrill of these
The Switch couldn't even handle computer games. Now it's basically a handheld mini computer. It's a dumbed down Steam Deck, honestly.
Mouse controls and rumble.
But if they gave us the release date, they definitely got to give us the price, and they definitely got to give us the
Super
pre-order.
Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2 July 24th.
Okay. So they got mad stuff just.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
That's hard.
Please look forward
Nah,
to a
Switch
new
is going
Mario Party
crazy.
experience.
If you have the game, you can just upgrade it. If you don't have the game, just buy it flat out.
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
And I don't think there's any price disparities or anything. Ooh, I've never played that. That's
Nintendo Switch 2 editions
crazy.
of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
Yo, show Smash, bro.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rate.
Show Smash, bro. Say Smash. Say Smash enhanced. Say Smash
More
enhanced.
vibrant. So you can play with
Do it, Nintendo. Do it. Shut up, the naysayers. Smash, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Advanced. We're doubling the character roster. Double roster would be crazy, bruh. They could add like 10 more DLC characters though for the Switch 2 on Smash. So that would be a very. I can't front of you. They just added.
That's exclusive to
I don't wanna
Switch
pause
2
this,
editions
but
of these titles.
If they just add,
It can help guide you to various locations like shrines and
they have an
quests that
app
have
for the
a
games that sync up with the
Guidance
Switch.
Activating.
What in the fuck?
Proceed north.
Yo, Switch is going crazy for real. Switch is going crazy, bro. Oh, somebody followed me on Twitch a day ago. Solid.
You can share your creations using QR codes. and
But what
send
I'll
them
say
to another
is-
player to create in their game.
All Switch needs to do, if they really want to satisfy people who love playing Smash, make Smash Ultimate Switch 2 Edition. Add like 10 more characters up there or some shit. Don't even say that you're revealing the characters. Just add 10 more characters. Like if they say right now we're adding 10 more characters to Smash, Kirby Forgotten Lands I think was. I didn't play that. Honestly, I might need to
You'll be
get
able to
that.
enjoy an additional story exclusive
I might
the
need to get
Nintendo
that.
Switch 2 edition,
Switch.
along
So,
with
bro,
improved graphics and
Nintendo's cracked. They said, yo, we always release the same games, so we're not even going to troll you. We're just going to release the Switch 2, and we're literally just going to release all expansions. We just released DLCs for every game that's OG to Switch. Yo, I gotta see Smash, though.
Looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Nah, that looks hard. I might have to get that for real. I might be getting a lot of games for the Switch, too. I don't... Ooh, I've never played Metroid, but Samus is so cool.
And a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Dude, this in 4K would be crazy. Nintendo games in 4K. Who would have ever
In
thought?
addition to standard controls, you can use mouse
Yo,
controls
that's
for intuitive
hard.
gameplay on Switch
That's
2.
hard. So it's like an FPS.
Plus, you can explore
You can successfully play this is their this.
frames per second, or enjoy smoother action.
I'm pretty sure this is their answer to like
20 frames per second.
certain games, just be, like FPS games being really shitty on the Switch.
Support HDR
Oh, hold on.
based on your
Getting a phone
preference
call,
and
chat.
playstyle. Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Are they revealing new games now? I'm sorry, that was a very important phone call. Are they revealing new games now? All these upgrades for Pokemon still looks buns. Wheelchair basketball is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of hard. Like, what? So you gotta get your Joy-Cons. I'm trying to visualize this. You get your Joy-Cons. I imagine you need the camera. I imagine the camera comes with it. Or no, it made it sound like you can buy the camera separate. Okay. Oh, that's weird to do it on a table. I'd rather like do it beside myself. So that one's gonna be a little weird just because that's crazy though. What? That's so interesting. Camera doesn't come with it. Yeah, I figured. That's like Mario Party shit. But I mean, that sounds like I don't really need a camera until I get Mario Party. I don't play Mario Kart. That's crazy. They ain't saying nothing about Smash. But I'm gonna be honest with you. They probably what they're doing is building anticipation right now. Damn, what? Up the wall and then the slam dunk? Get out of here, dude. You just, oh my gosh. This shit looks kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. So hear me out. What if they're just showing us all this stuff and they're like, yeah, bro, Switch is cracked, and they're waiting until right before, right before the release. They're like, by the way, Smash Switch Edition, Switch 2 Edition is also a thing, guys. When the Switch came out, every stream till Smash was revealed was no Smash. I don't know, but I'm just saying. This isn't Project Agartha or Aga or whatever it was called. This is Elden Ring? Is this a new Elden Ring? Nah, bro. Elden Ring is not gonna hit on the Switch, bro. It's gonna be trash. Elden Ring is gonna be trash on the Switch, bro. Do not show this off like it's gonna port well, because you know it didn't. Well, the processor and everything is a lot stronger, and the game cards are actually a lot stronger as well. Apparently, makes reading the reading faster. So, which is highly possible. That is kind of how NVMe drives work in your computer. They upgrade the generation, whatever that means, then Tarnished Edition. Okay.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Whoa. I heard Hades was excellent.
The first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan.
I've never played Hades, but it looks excellent.
Battle beyond the
But is this a roguelite?
of the earth.
If it's a roguelite, I probably won't get into it.
In a story that reacts to your every setback and victory.
Third
It's
party
the kind of game
game
you can
time.
quickly pick up and play
Yeah.
Whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Nah, this looks hard though.
Later this year.
It's a roguelite. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get into that then. Nobody gives a shit about Street Fighter. I don't give a shit about Street Fighter. Let me not say nobody.
任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1、2
There'll be a version, the standard, and then the 1 to 2 year version that has 26 players.
するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。
I was about to say, I feel like amiibos were only for Smash. Are they just gonna start making amiibos for dummy games now? What is this? What is this? That's not Warframe. That's not Warframe, is it? Hell no. What is this? What is that tech Dark Souls game? Shattered? No. Armor Core? Nah, this ain't Armor Core.
New arsenal, new equipment, and
Arsenal.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This game looks hard, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm sorry. I still don't trust the power of an intent. Like, some of these really crazy games they're showing off, I'm gonna need them to actually come out before I just sit here and believe, like, oh, this shit's gonna play well. Like, no. Just because Nintendo puts it in a direct does not mean it's gonna perform well. They probably put a bunch of third-party games in their direct the time before and it didn't perform well. Daemon Ex Machina. That's an Ex Machina game. I've never played those.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight.
Split Fiction.
Super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
That should look
The
crazy.
game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
That's kind of hard.
Now, let me tell you this: if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one. Trust me.
Yeah, it just
Of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day.
been playing with one of my friends. So fun. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I can feel a sensation that, like, I'm about to stumble upon a shawty or some shit. I don't know. In my life, I can feel it, right? And I'm like, yo, the shawty that I'm with, like, she with me, she's gonna have to be in the video game, she's gonna have to be in the anime. That's just the type of shit I be on for real most of the time. So I'm just like, this is the main reason why I'm like, yo, that Switch is crazy. Obviously, the homies are gonna come through, we're gonna play video games, but
Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
But I'm also kind of like, yo, my shawty gotta be able to play video games with me too. And the Switch 2, that's the ultimate like gaming console. There's all kinds of games on that, bro. Obviously, I build her a computer, but that's a very expensive route, you know? First, you start off with the Switch 2 where you play games together, then you upgrade to playing. That's the real test right there. If the shawty can play games with you on the same screen, she can play parties on your LAN, you know what I mean? Yeah. What? What? Dog! That's so crazy, bro. I am baffled right now. Hold on. No, I'm chill. I'm chill. I gotta call a motherfucker right now and be like, hey yo, do you see this shit? But nah, I'm chill. Oof. A SpongeBob level? What? What? Tony Stark Pro Skater 3 and 4 is crazy.
This is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
That's it, man.
We are bringing our flagship title,
Yep.
Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
I've never played Hitman, so I don't even care about
As
this.
the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary
Yikes.
depending
Not the
on
hippos eating this, man.
Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
It's gonna be like a James Bond DLC or some shit. It's definitely a James Bond DLC. What? What? are these niggas doing?
World's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo.
I'm sorry, I just needed to pace. I just needed to pace for a second. That shit was so crazy. That was so crazy. Hey, yo. What? Square Enix? Yo. What's happening right now? Oh, okay, nah, I don't care about that shit. Nah, I'm chill on that. Is that a Final Fantasy phone? Is that Bravely Default? Oh, Brave and Default is what it's called. I thought it was called Bravely Default. Sorry, that was so insane. Them revealing James Bond for a Hitman game that even Robin fell over just now when I got up. That was crazy. I just had to take a lap. I had to take a lap on that one, bro. What is happening? It is Bravely Default. Cool. Okay. So a lot of the games are just kind of like remasters as well. Okay. Is this Yakuza? He's got to be Yakuza. Bulat! Bulat! Yakuza 0 director's cut is crazy. Crazy. Bro, what? Like I said, bro, I've never played a Hitman game, but James Bond getting revealed is insane. James Bond?
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Uh-oh. Is it Dynasty Warriors? Are they dropping a new Dynasty Warriors for the Switch? No.
The Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
No.
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Koei Games. I have some history with Koei Games. They don't disappoint.
Evil arose. A war was
Oh, is it just fucking Zelda?
one which future generations would call.
Is this Immortals Phoenix Rising, but like a second edition? Or is this Zelda?
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
This looks like Immortals Phoenix Rising.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
The story leading to... So it's a story about Zelda, not Link. That's kind of tough, though. That's kind of tough, though. That's what I'm saying. With a playable Zelda, or not, maybe not. Playable other characters, it looks like. It looks like you can switch through playable characters. That's crazy. Now there goes Zelda. Yo, that combo's hard! Yeah, them frames are a little, Hyrule Warriors. I figured that's what it was, but isn't Hyrule Warriors kind of like Dynasty Warriors? Okay, so yeah, Koei definitely put their part in there. Maybe I'll give that a shot. I don't know. Maybe. This one's in winter. Koei Tecmo, yes.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Okay. I'm digging this.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Okay, so this is...
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Is it still $20 a year, though?
With Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Oh, they're adding Sega in?
Enjoy a new membership.
I can play Sonic the Hedgehog?
Please take a look at this.
Bruh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh my goodness.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through
Never played that, but I guess that's where Toon Link comes from.
Using a mysterious baton.
Bulat, they'll probably have OG Animal Crossing. I believe so. Yo.
Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Yo, Soul Calibur's gas though. Soul Calibur's gas though, bruh.
Weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
F-Zero GX. That's like Captain Falcon's game, right? Yeah.
Machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these.
So Bulat, they only revealed 3 games. There's no way they're releasing an entire GameCube thing and only gonna have 3 games for it. There's no way.
So check the controls for each title.
So I believe that OG Animal Crossing probably is in there. You're not about to say we added the whole expansive library.
Added in the future.
Mario Sunshine, Super Strikers, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum. Whoa, Mario Strikers, Mario Soccer.
The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Bruh.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access GameCube.
Bro. Bro. That's just gonna be like $80 controller, but I'm getting it. Because I had a GameCube controller. No, I have a GameCube controller right there. The only problem is that one doesn't have a charging port. It just has batteries.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo.
I had a Super Nintendo, a Nintendo 64, and a Sega Genesis.
More games from our publishing and development partners.
Oh, more games? Huh? Yo, they released a new Banjo-Kazooie. They need to link up with Rare Games and make a new Banjo-Kazooie. Wait. Is this a new Undertale? Undertale? It's crazy I haven't played a lot of these games, but I know they're super popular. Parallel Story. Oh. I just think it's really cool. I just think it's really cool for, you know, all this new stuff to come. I'm digging the soundtrack. It's giving me vintage anime vibes. This sounds like you're getting into like an old, like kind of like action adventure type of anime, and it's got those 90s vibes to it, and you're watching that trailer for the first time, and like everybody's like, it's like, guys, like this is like one of those commercials where at the end they're like, guys, like, or like, it was you all along, or some like stupid shit, and then like the light flashes and the commercial ends or some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Gearbox.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4.
Game. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Whoa.
Borderlands is back. Loot
Whoa.
your way through a world filled with wild enemies.
Whoa, whoa, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out,
Still
chill
in
out.
development, and
Stop.
it's already the most ambitious Borderlands
Stop.
game we've ever made.
Is that a plane? What are those cars? Huh?
Sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead.
Dog!
There's more from 2K.
What are those vehicles?
Hi, I'm Dennis Sherman.
Man, don't nobody care about Fire Axis.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch.
Bring back Borderlands 4. What was them vehicles? Were one of those a ghost from Halo? What was that? On the Switch? Yeah, alright. Alright. The Switch can handle Borderlands? The Switch can handle Borderlands, and I'm already thinking about getting a brand new computer for Borderlands. Been playing Borderlands 1 with friends, and we started the DLCs, and holy shit, the DLCs are ass. And Borderlands 1, yes. Borderlands 2 probably has some of the best DLCs you'll see in that franchise. Borderlands 1 is a good game that you have to respect. It's a sports game, probably. But
our final announcement for today.
yeah, when WWE games died after 2010. Anyway,
plus NBA 2K as well.
Borderlands 1 is a good game. Borderlands 2 is the best game in the entire franchise. Borderlands 3 has the best gameplay mechanics, but it is also the worst story, so you don't want to experience it over and over again. But Borderlands 2 has the best DLCs. If they gave Borderlands 2... What game is this reminding me of? This is why did this freeze? Yo, I know their live did not just freeze, bro. Is the live frozen for you as well, or is the live frozen on my shit? Like, nah, their live is low-key just frozen for real. That's crazy to me. Also, this video I exported, so let's close this. That'll save a few resources on my computer. Yeah, their live just froze, I think.
I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Yep, stuck as fuck. So now we don't even know the games.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2, okay. That's in the roguelike, I believe. I have not played that.
It's an aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
It's for everyone? Fucking goodness.
You can expect
But yeah, Borderlands 2 is gonna... They added the mechanics of Borderlands 3, like vaulting and sliding and all that. If they added all that in Borderlands 2, there'd be no point in playing Borderlands 3, basically. It was cool they updated the DLC for Borderlands 2 like, after like 9 years, though. Whenever Borderlands 3 dropped. What is this? Is this Animal Crossing? By the sounds? Is it Animal Crossing? No, it's Civ. I don't play Civ, so I don't really care. Yo, whoever let that shit freeze, whoever let that shit freeze when it froze, bro, you know for certain, like, after this Nintendo Direct, they are fired. They are fired. Like, yo, game, did you freeze over our entire Into the Gungeon reveal? Alright, bro. No, we're so far behind, it delayed back a little bit. Uh-oh. Now the audio and the video are unsynced. They definitely just got fired, bro. They definitely just got fired. And if they didn't get fired, I'm firing their ass.
We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world
Hell nah.
RPG set in Night City.
Cyberpunk is not working on a Switch, bro. I don't care how many updates you do. I don't care about that cooling fan, none of that shit. This game looks cool, though. There's a game where you get shrunk down to, like, ant size, and you have to be in, like, somebody's... I might have to mute for... Or not mute, but, like, just turn it down really low, because they're not talking about the same shit. But there's a game where you get... Square Enix. Square Enix? Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade? It is so unfortunate that we're hearing about the games before we get to see them, so now we're just getting spoiled on shit. Yo, bro who is in charge of the live is fired! Okay, it just jumped up to where it's supposed to be. So they just skipped over. I guess they waited. I guess they waited for us to see Enter the Gungeon and didn't want us to see Cyberpunk because they knew it was choppy as shit. Kinutsugami, Path of the Goddess. Interesting, might buy it. Hollow Knight, I don't know. That's a platformer. I haven't really gotten into platformers in a while. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Looks like a fun little mini game type of thing. Goodnight Universe. Seems cool. Okay. 2 Point Museum. Don't know. Wild Hearts S. Looks kind of like Monster Hunter. Might try it. He has a katana and a fan. Okay, might try it. Witchbrook. If that is related to anything that's already out, never heard of it. A new Tetris. That looks kind of crazy. Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. I've heard of Rune Factory before. Huh! Might have to get that. Star Wars Outlaws, I don't know. I'm not into Star Wars, really. They are releasing it. No, okay. I was going to say Dynasty Warriors? No. No. Fast Fusion. That was like a crazy racing game. Maybe I need to get into Nintendo Switch racing games. I miss old racing games, but like if they're not going to be the way they used to be, bro, I might have to go to some Switch games just for the fun aspect. I like customizing cars and stuff, but like if the racing is funner, then I might just do that. Ooh, I don't know about Reanimal. Honestly? No, a Poison to the Youth. A fucking Poison to the Youth. Arcade Archives 2, Ridge Racer. Would not bother. Professor Layton, The New World of Steam. I don't know if I'm interested in that, just by how it looks. Tamagotchi Plaza, Switch 2 edition. Go ahead and show Animal Crossing. Human Fall Flat 2 is crazy. I know Human Fall Flat 1 is very popular.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Oh.
Please take a look.
The last? He said partners though. So it's not Smash. Dante's Inferno, Devil May Cry, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know this. So you're a werewolf now? Is he a vampire or a werewolf now? Seems like a Dark Souls game. Or you're a werewolf or some shit. Oh, it's from Software. Yeah, okay, so it is a Souls game, huh? Are you Jack the Ripper? Are you Jack the Ripper? Is this a Souls-like game and you're Jack the Ripper? Are there other motherfuckers just as evil as you on the streets? I don't know, bro. That man's aura is kind of crazy. That man's aura is... Wait a minute. Yo! This is kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Do I finally get into a Souls game? Not on the Switch, goddamn. Absolutely not. A Machine Man? Jetpacks? Hold on. Hold on. The vibes in this game are so odd and so cool at the same time. Bloodborne 2. He is a vampire. Fat man with a jetpack, instant buy. Goodness. Why that shit got balls on his chest? No, sir.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Why he look like Jack the Ripper though, for real? Dark Souls set in old-timey London with guns, and you're Jack the Ripper, I guess. Let Me Solo Her is a character in the game? The Duskbloods. Let Me Solo Her is a character in the game? Huh? Or I guess Let Me Solo Her wears a thing over his face and has like just like underwear on or some shit. But still though. That's 2026, okay. Available only on Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game.
On April 4th.
When it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Of course.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Sure.
Next, please take a look at this.
Okay. No introduction or anything? Is this Smash 2? Is this Smash Switch 2? Nah! Chill out! They already showed a Kirby game, chat. What do y'all think this is, chat? Nah, chill out, dude. Chill out. Because in Smash, Kirby's literally running into another dimension on his stuff. Chat. Chat! Chat. What's happening right now? What's happening right now, chat? Chat, what's happening right now? Are we getting Smash 2 revealed right now, chat? What's happening, chat? Huh? a new Kirby game. But they already showed a Kirby game. But chat, I think this is Smash 2. Colors weave into a... Wait? No, it really is just a new Kirby racing game? I was about to say, bro, if this is Smash, bro, I will not be able to contain myself right now, bro. Okay. I was about to say, dog. I was about to say, bro. Oh my goodness. Masahiro Sakurai. Okay. I thought that was Super Smash Bros. I was about to say, dog.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago.
Really?
A brand new game.
Huh.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Rider.
I've never played
Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today.
Last trailer for today. Come on, dude. It's gotta be it. Okay. Rayman? No. Olimar? No, those aren't Pikmin. Is that Banjo-Kazooie? No. No way. No, because those don't look like creatures in Banjo-Kazooie. But for some reason, it gave me a Banjo... Wait, but when you go into the little zones and get Isle... Oh, it's a Donkey Kong game. Okay. Okay. Donkey Kong is still hard, though. Boy. What is it going to be? Donkey Kong World instead of Donkey Kong Country? Oh, Donkey Kong has pants on now. Character development. Okay. He doesn't think he's just an ape anymore. He understands that he's a monkey man, not just a monkey. And that sometimes pants are necessary. That shit's hard, that little mining shit. But there's no Diddy Kong? There's no way there's no Diddy Kong. This looks really crazy, though. This looks really good, honestly. The graphics on it are fire. It looks fun. Jeez. Whoa, that's hard. I think I did actually just see Diddy Kong standing beside that barrel just now. They said this is the last trailer. Okay. So we're not seeing anything about Smash today, but there ain't no way. There's no way they're letting a game like Smash just sit there after the Switch 2 releases. If we don't get anything right before the Switch 2 releases about Smash, we'll be getting something right after. That's for sure. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Goodness. Nah, bro. Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Looks crazy. Looks crazy as shit. Looks really good. Oof. July 17th? Okay. So all these games are coming out in like July and shit. June, July.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Nice.
Called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground.
That looks like a hyper upgraded platformer, bro. Looks gas though. I might be getting that.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching so far. You got something else for us?
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June.
Oh, yeah, we still need a price and a date.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available.
Okay.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
I might do that. Mario Kart World looks gas. I don't really play Mario Kart that much, but I might give it a shot.
Website, which goes live later today.
So not as soon as it's over. Okay. They're not like gacha companies. They're not on that share
But that's all we have to share for today.
Oh, and this.
Have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very
June
looking
5th.
forward to everyone being able to experience.
Come on, bro. Pre-orders, price. Tell me.
We appreciate you joining us today.
What the fuck? Bro, you told us all this, told us when it's coming, but didn't tell us pre-order and price. All right, chat. Since they didn't show the price, that means the console's $500. If they didn't show the price, the console's $500. The fucking camera is like another $100. The controllers are all $80. They didn't show the price because it's super expensive. They only showed you shit to get you hype. That was it. So yeah, it's probably like $500. All right, bro. You have an excellent day, Blue Out. Yeah. I'm gonna get off stream here. That was actually a little longer than I expected. I'm gonna get off a stream here so I can upload this video, and then probably record maybe 1 or 2 more before I go to work tonight. But yeah, I appreciate anybody who popped in and chilled, even if he was lurking or whatnot. But you guys have an excellent day. Wow, I probably could have pressed multi-stream because was anybody talking on the Twitch side at all? Let me go check. Because it says I have 3 viewers, but Blue Out was the only one talking over here on YouTube. There was 1 person on the Twitch side, but they didn't say anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, then yeah, that's it for the stream. Hopefully y'all guys enjoyed. I think that Nintendo Direct was very, very hype, but I got more work to get to, so you guys have an excellent day. Peace out.